and I'm single. Can we just start dating today?
Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite?
Please listen to this woman. Congratulations to you, sis, and your average Black American guy. We love this for you.
Obviously, my kids are by a Black man, but I have dated outside my race.
That this man traveled to Germany and she made sure she was seen. That reminded me of my ex-husband's second wife.
Already like our color. They want children of us. This is what they also say also into our face.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
Are you single or you in a relationship?
I am single. Yeah.
Okay. Today we found someone that is single, and also I'm single. I'm having to look for a friend. So now that you are single and I'm single, can we just start dating today?
Sure.
I got a girlfriend.
He got game.
I got a new girlfriend. New one.
That's amazing, right? You see that? This guy's out there on the streets, no game, very simple. Hey, you got a man? No, I want to be with you. Now, this is what I'm hearing out there. I'm hearing women in Germany, well, actually women everywhere, the love and showing back of love, meaning giving the reciprocation of love. Women are given in Germany. Women are given in other places too. But this is about a woman that explains how she got a German man. And also, we're going to see how some of the sisters react. But let me get into the next one. Now here's the video that has women all over TikTok going crazy. Let's get into this.
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average Black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when...
Now, you see what she said? He didn't understand how to deal with the femininity. Same thing happened to me. I know exactly what she's talking about. When you deal with a woman that's feminine, you're taken back. I kind of was expecting drama and didn't really know how to react to it. Let me let her cook.
The woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit.
I want something feminine and delicate.
He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. Like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. There is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown because unfortunately, a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
She said, they say by choice, she doesn't believe them. Of course, I don't either. You guys probably watch, and I'm sure you don't either. Because the more and more things I see, it's proof. What they say by 2030, most of these women are going to be single and lonely. And the majority of them will be from my community, from the Black community. Sad to say, it's just true. There's no competition. My wife is doing those same things she explained. You're not getting that at home. Some women don't see that. A lot of times it's because they don't have a father that's being nurturing, a mother that's being nurturing to their father. mother. So they're not used to seeing that. They're not used to that. And it's a sad thing. But let me look at some of these comments, y'all, because these comments explain it all. It says, please be sure to keep him at all costs. Congrats to you both. Now, what you're gonna see a lot of in these comments here is women acting like they're happy, but really throwing shade, right? Why? This is one of the best techniques of shaming out there. And who's more popular at doing it? The same woman she explained with no competition. Very popular at doing it. Girl, congratulations on raising your man. Hand clap. How is that raising a man? Same woman that has never seen her mother do the same thing. Oh, she probably didn't have a father. Raising your man? Come on now. Look at this. Yes, please listen to this woman. Congratulations to you, sis, and your average Black American guy. We love this for you.
Say bitter much?
So you, lady, the same lady that said it, I can tell from the thumbnail. She has a ton of makeup on, and she's probably below average. But she got that glow up on. Oh, I'm not hot thing. I deserve a baller. And she's a 4. She's a 4 and feels like she deserves a baller. And meanwhile, the ballers are the guys that probably should be having supermodels, right? And there's so many women that look better than these women out there. And then they wonder why they're still single. Look at this here. This one says, yes, honey, get them all, boo. Me and the girls gonna have a Delulu party. 1,540 likes. No wonder why that 2030 saying is gonna be true. 1,540 likes for a Delulu party from what you just listened to. The same video you just listened to, which is a huge problem. 1,540 likes. And who do you think that was from? And then right under this here, YG, you're clearly one of a kind. 2,000. More of the shaming tactics of go along and get along, but really shaming, right? 2,000. Right under that. Yes, because average guys need love too. Over and over and over. And they think this is normal. That's the sad part. Yes, the sad part is most modern women think this is normal behavior. Sad.
Okay, so I have been seeing all these people posting about the whole German woman and black man thing, American black man. And this is what I got to say about that. You know, at the end of the day, love who you love. You did. I've obviously my kids are by a black man, but I have dated outside my race. I don't love who you want to love, but obviously I'm a black woman. And so I can speak on being a black woman, dating black men, and just our history. She talk about all the things that she does, but like I've seen many people say, you can't really speak on how a black woman is when you're not a black woman, when you haven't walked in a black woman's shoes, when you really don't know the history of black families and black marriages. What you don't know is, what a lot of people fail to realize is that black women, all the things that she was saying, how she is, black women have been that to their men since the beginning of time. Okay, black women have been that since the beginning of time. And
no excuses. I repeat, no excuses.
Yeah, but the only thing is, most black women aren't that now. They're not that backbone now, but let me let it finish.
Not only have we been caterers to our men and servants to our men and our men's business partners and lovers and all this, we have also been our men's protectors. We have also protected our men. You get what I'm saying? When you look at history, a black woman would give her body to her master so that her man wouldn't get beat. You see what I'm saying? The black woman was standing in the gap for her man during those times when black men was getting beat. The black woman was out there with them. Like, you gonna have to beat me too. Black women have stood beside their men and fought.
Now, you see how she brings it back to slavery. Oh, we've been through hardships together. We've been through this together. So what happened to that? Right? What happened to those times? Because the ones you respect still are the ones still dealing with slavery. I'm not saying her in particular. But when it comes to the black community, either they want a baller or they want Pookie. A baller or Pookie. Or a provider. Baller, provider, scammer, or Pookie. One or the other. That's all of their choices. Either Pookie, baller, provider. You have a few that want a regular guy. A few. You may be one of them. Be one of them. So I'm not going to bash you on that.
And died. When men were going through things back in the time, getting beat, coming home beat if they weren't killed, who took care of them and got them back up to health? Cleaning sores and black eyes and busted nose and broken nose. Who cared for them?
I'm going to cut that short. I'm going to tell you why. Because the lady is not going hundreds of years back or even 50 years back, because now most women are against us. Most black women are against us. So we're talking about now, but let's keep moving. Finally.
You know what? I got the tea on a German woman, y'all, that has been putting black women down. Before I get into it, like, follow, share, tag someone who needs to see this. Look, this is the tea. I saw another video where she said this man traveled to Germany and she made sure she was seen. And she said she was going to adore him. She was going to take him on trips. She was going to do everything for him. And you know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of my ex-husband's second wife. He got a third one, by the way. And that's what she did for him, because that's what he wanted from me and I wasn't willing to give.
That sounds like being single.
Yeah.
I was looking for a provider. I was looking for a man that can take the lead, and he could not do that. Now, I'm speaking from my experience. I married a man at 22 years old.
Yeah, so you was looking for a provider, looking for a man that can lead. That means pay all of your miscellaneous bills, right? And provide you with trips, unnecessary trips, or overspending. When this woman said she got with a regular, average guy and wanted that. She got with a regular, average guy and wanted it. Why is it that these women are willing to date average men? And it's like women, a lot of women outside of the country are like that. But women back home are not like that. What does it got to do? Let me finish.
That did not have a clue how to lead, how to be a provider, because he was stuck in his feminine energy. I, as a woman, don't have time to deal with a man that's in his feminine energy. I don't have space for that. I have a space for a healed, masculine man that knows how to provide and take the lead, that can match my energy.
So single. So single.
Keyword, match my energy. I have not found the one to match my energy.
So if you haven't found the one to match your energy, 2030 is coming. So it's coming.
And then when she speaks about it, she talks about, I did this, I did that. What did he do? He didn't do nothing. She was the trick. She got played. Because a real one is not gonna let you play her or use her. So she's running around here thinking she's doing something, and she's the one that's looking like the fool. Boo-boo, the fool. So you know what, black men, y'all can go head on and go on to those other women that are not going to accept you. That's fine. We don't want you anyway. And even Dr. Umar spoke on this. He says, in their culture, you're not, the men, the top tier men is not going to accept that woman. That's the bottom tier.
So if they're the bottom tier woman, what are you? You are the same. Exactly what I was talking about. Bottom tier women want high value men. But I get it, because those women here, there, guys are that top tier guy. Maybe not so much in Germany, maybe other places, but still, a lot of women don't care about that. Why? Even women in the States don't care about it, because men usually use their money to manipulate. That's how women feel when a guy comes at them for money. But you women want that, and you don't mind that. You don't mind a guy paying all your bills and dogging you out a lot of times.
They're not going to accept a woman like that. And the fact that she called this guy an average black man says a lot too. Black women want something exceptional, as we are exceptional. I know I'm exceptional. So if we cannot get anything to match our energy, that's a problem. So I feel sorry for those black people, especially these black women that are talking about she's right. How you just gonna let her put you down like that? That means you don't think well of yourself if you're gonna accept something that this woman says and talk about.
And you know what's sad? She's saying that, right? But she's not realizing. She didn't listen to the words the woman said. Now the black woman that was on her side, probably didn't understand why. Because they're not like how she said. You have some black women that were raised by families too, who will agree with her. Ain't that something? Probably the ones that agreed said, okay, I get it. I see the problem. They see the issue. They see why most women will never have a man. But let me move on to the next one. There's more there, but I'm not going to keep going over it because she's going to talk lots of blah, blah, blah and rah, rah, which doesn't make any sense. Let me go on to the next one.
If you deal with a German woman, they want to try to really pull you into their lane, that you're acceptable to the parents, that they accept you, and so on and so forth. And what they also want is, like the brother was speaking about already, like our color. They want children of us. This is what they also say also into our face.
Like a fetish, almost.
Well, it's not a fetish. If they want your children, that's not a fetish. A fetish is like something, getting hit with a whoop is a fetish, right? If somebody wants your kids, that's a relationship. Why? Why is it a relationship? Because over there in that side of the world, they don't have babies just to have them. I repeat, on that side of the world, and pretty much a lot of outside of the country, they don't have babies just to have them. So how's that a fetish? I had a correct brother right there. Because that kind of pissed him down.
That's what we call it, fetish. Yeah, they had that in the States too.
Level. Yeah.
Really?
Only here is on level, man.
What you mean? Break it down. Break it down.
I mean, like, did you serve in the military here?
Yes.
Okay, so at first it was a shock. It's a shock. You're like, damn, you get a lot of respect. But on the other side, it's a lot of hate with it also. But they do want the chocolate babies. They want babies of color and curly hair. Like he got good hair. You got that good hair,
Man, that's a setup because if he has good hair, then what's bad hair?
Yeah.
Man, see, as his brother stated, they're over there, and they said the same thing. That people know already. The OG passport bros. Have you been in the military? I guess the guy said yes. I guess he's been over there. But those are the guys that know. He's out there in Germany having a ball, as the woman has stated, right? And over there, guys are desired. Why is that? It's more than fetish too. But you can't be one of those guys that is a fly-by-night guy. Okay, I'm going to be in your town for 2 weeks or a month, and I'm going to leave. Because you know what girls do? Even everywhere. Girls are modern in this way. I'm telling you that. There's modern women everywhere in this way. That they will research you and do their homework on you and see that you're a bouncer. Women don't want bouncers. Women want a man they can be with.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're not going to take you serious then. But if you're there for months at a time, they say, oh, I see this guy. I looked at his Instagram. I seen he was in Germany for like the past 5-6 months. You may have some leeway. And a lot of guys definitely want to find that leeway when they go out and travel because they realize
This is the way.
Passport, bro. Passport. No. It's definitely more to life. They're going through anything that's not that.
Love has no boundaries.
So he's coming.